after learning that a fire station at 462 Runnymede Road is scheduled to be shut down as part of a proposed budget cut at Toronto Fire Services. Councillor Sarah Doucette called an emergency public meeting.
Why are we not being transparent? Why are we not informing residents in advance that they are losing a life-saving service? When the mayor came in, he said no service cuts. Well, I'm sorry. This isn't a matter of how many days between cutting grass. This is someone's life and death. The fire department saved properties from burning. A property is normally the biggest investment anyone in the city makes in their life. This is going to put my residents' lives at risk, and I think that's despicable.
In a 2-hour-long session, Toronto's Fire Chief Jim Sales explained to the community why this choice was made.
There is an impact. Our goal is to, quote, to try to mitigate that to the best of our ability. But I can't stand here and tell you there won't be an impact. But when we look at response times, we typically try to average 4 minutes first response in. In the case here, we're typically at 3 minutes and 11 seconds 90% of the time. And we look without the truck. We still could get the other stations here within the 4 minutes.
Concerned residents are afraid that might jeopardize their safety.
It's if something happens, a fire or somebody gets sick. You know, if you have a heart attack, the first ones to respond are always the firemen. And then ambulance comes usually later. So it's, if every second counts, then you really depend on the firemen.
There's a report that came out, was fully released last year, that said Toronto Fire wasn't meeting the sort of North American standards. And I read this morning that they're closing a fire hall in the area, and I just thought, it doesn't make sense. You're not meeting the standards already, and you're going to close a fire hall.
Councillor Doucette says that while the public deputation list has closed down on Friday, residents who are concerned about this issue will be allowed to speak on it starting Monday. Miriam Shah for the Toronto Sun.